Okay, so where am I this week? Today is April 18th, 2016, and I have a lot going on. So in my tutoring, I finished my second week, so it's time to send in some paperwork, I think. So I need to get on that and also print out, additional forms and pack my stuff, re-lead my pencils, and whatever else needs doing. I've not been sleeping very well at night, especially when I'm at my mother's, though. She keeps all the lights on at all hours, and that makes it difficult to keep a proper schedule. So I've been staying up a lot later than I should be, especially because of that. The only time I get to use a computer is when everyone else is asleep. But I kind of need to use computers at least some during the week, because I need to do some job hunting and file my unemployment information. I also need to refile that appeal. I was going over the paperwork. I seem to have done everything wrong the first time I did it with them, but I still have a few days left to appeal. So I'm going to submit another appeal, and I don't know if it needs to be amended or if it needs to finally be processed, but I'm going to submit it correctly this time. But if it works out, that's a lot of money, and if it doesn't work out, I'm really no worse off than I would have been anyway, because I don't have that money right now. So, yeah, I'm also trying to maintain my social life. I had dinner with Ralph on Friday, and I talked to him a little bit. We were talking about all the different things that there were. We ended up going out for sushi at a place that Asher's dad likes, and Ralph decided to cover, which was really nice. But we talked about how my tutoring, even though I don't get many hours, is very comparable to working a job at minimum wage right now, since most companies that pay minimum wage won't let anybody have more than 30 or 32 hours a week. And I'm making something that's fairly comparable to what that would be paying, at least most of the time. So I need to not beat myself up for not having a better job, although I did see I sold a worksheet on Teachers Pay Teachers tonight. I feel like I could be doing better with that website. I think my problem right now is that none of the materials that I have up there are more than the minimum purchase price on the website. So I think I need to get at least enough that I'm comfortable saying I want $5 for this. So I'm going to try putting together some worksheet booklets rather than just individual worksheets. But I don't know how long that's going to take, but at least I can work on it, and I can sketch them up while I'm not here at my mother's place, which, one of my problems there is that sometimes I'm left wondering, well, what am I going to do with no computer? So I guess that would be something. I'm also working on another windmill prototype. It's been a while since I worked on that, but I have the time. I ought to work on it. I really have no good excuse not to. And what else do I have going on? I did have a camping trip I was looking at taking in a couple of weeks, but buying the ticket on PayPal didn't seem to be working. I don't know why there was a problem processing the request, but I tried a couple of times, and I tried a couple of browsers too. It just doesn't seem to be working for me. It didn't look like it was going through on my bank either. So I may just not go and pocket the money. That doesn't really make me all that upset. I really don't need to be spending money on things I technically don't need, even though it would let me maintain my social life, and I think it would be good for me. But mostly, life is just kind of going. I have been riding my dinosaurs a little bit. I tamed a new saber-tooth cat, and I named him Mr. Tickles. I ride him around in the snow area, and he tickles everyone with his claws. You would think they would use their teeth, but they don't. So that's kind of where I am looking forward. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I was trying to find my ocarina. I was hoping to meet up with Sean at some point, but it won't be any fun if I can't show him that thing. Anyway, life is kind of going, and I have a lot to do. And yeah, I guess I'm just mostly stressed about money right now.